Hello friends, welcome again in this video lecture. In last video lecture we will start the quantum number, and quantum numbers are nothing but they give the all information about the electron present in the atom. Means they give exact position of electron present in the atom. Means electron present in which energy level, first, second, third or so on, and in which orbital electron is present. Means the electron is present in s orbital or p orbital or d orbital. All these information are given by the quantum number, and there are four quantum number: principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number and spin quantum number. And in last lecture we will see the first two quantum number, that is principal quantum number and azimuthal quantum number. Principal quantum number give the information about the main energy level or main shell of electron present in the atom. That is the electron present in the first shell of atom or second shell of atom or third shell of atom. All these information are given by the first quantum number, that is the principal quantum number. And again after that we will see the second quantum number, that is the azimuthal quantum number. And azimuthal quantum number give the information about the orbital or suborbital present in the atom. Means the electron present in the first shell, but that electron present in the first shell in which orbital, that information is given by the azimuthal quantum number. For example, suppose electron present in the first shell or in first shell s orbital or second shell s orbital or second shell p orbital. All these information given by the azimuthal quantum number, and we say that, or it is the most important things, that the azimuthal quantum number is always less than 1 by the principal quantum number. So we will see this information in the first two quantum number, principal quantum number and the azimuthal quantum number. Okay, today we will see the third or next quantum number, that is the magnetic quantum number. Okay, now this is the third quantum number, that is the magnetic quantum number. Okay, so what is the information given by the magnetic quantum number? This magnetic quantum number give the magnetic quantum number give the information about the suborbital present in the main orbital of atom. Okay, for example, the electron present in s orbital, or suppose electron present in p orbital, but electron present in which suborbital of p orbital. All these information given by the magnetic quantum number, or simply the magnetic quantum number give information about the main orbital s, p, d, f, that orbital having how many suborbital. This information is given by the magnetic quantum number. This quantum number give this quantum number give information. These quantum numbers give information about this quantum number give information about suborbital, information about suborbital present in atom, or how many suborbital, or how many suborbital, present in main orbital, present in main orbital. Okay, listen guys, the third quantum number, that is the magnetic quantum number, give information about the suborbital present in the atom, or the s p, d, f. These are the main orbital, and how many sub-orbital present in the main orbital. All these information are given by the magnetic quantum number, and the magnetic quantum number indicated by small letter m. It is indicated by small letter l. Small letter l. Okay, this magnetic quantum number indicated by small letter m, and the magnetic quantum number related with azimuthal quantum number. Magnetic quantum number related with azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. Listen. The third quantum number, magnetic quantum number, gives information about the suborbital present in the main orbital, and it is indicated by small letter m. And the most important thing, that the magnetic quantum number related with the azimuthal quantum number. Why? Because we know that azimuthal quantum number gives the information about the orbital present in the atom. In last lecture we will see that if L is equal to 0, then it is s orbital. If L is equal to 1, then it is p orbital. Yeah, L is equal to 2, then it is d orbital. Or if L is equal to 3, it is s orbital. And this information of main orbital present in atom is given by the quantum number, that is the azimuthal quantum number. Okay, and this magnetic quantum number gives the information about the suborbital present in this main orbital, so that the magnetic quantum number related with azimuthal quantum number, so that small m is equal to plus L to minus L. Okay, this magnetic quantum number related with azimuthal quantum number, so that small m, that is the magnetic quantum number, is equal to plus L to minus L. Okay, now see how this magnetic quantum number related with azimuthal quantum number, and how this magnetic quantum number gives the information of suborbital present in the main orbital. Okay, now listen. Suppose L is equal to 0, then m is equal to also 0. Means no suborbital present in the atom. So no suborbital present in atom. In atoms orbital. Listen. Azimuthal quantum number gives information about the main orbital present in the atom, and magnetic quantum number gives the information about the suborbital present in the main orbital. Now, this magnetic quantum number related with the azimuthal quantum number. So, when L is equal to 0, then m is equal to 0, means this condition or this situation show that there are no suborbital present in that main orbital. So that orbital is s orbital. That orbital is s orbital. S orbital having only one orbital. Okay, s orbital does not having any suborbital. Next, L is equal to 1, then m is equal to +1, 0, -1. Listen, when L, that is azimuthal quantum number, is equal to 1, at that time m is equal to having 3 values, because m is equal to plus L to minus L. So when L is equal to 1, then m is equal to +1, 0, -1, means what? There are 3 sub-orbital present in the orbital. These are the 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. So 3 sub-orbital, 3 sub-orbital present in main orbital, so that orbital is p orbital, and p orbital having 3 suborbital or 3 subshell, that is px, py, pz. So all these information of suborbital or subshell present in the main orbital is given by the magnetic quantum number. Now next, when L is equal to 2, L is equal to 2, at that time L is equal to +2, +1, 0, -1, -2. Okay, when L is equal to 2, at that time m is equal to +2, +1, 0, -1, -2. How many suborbital are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this m value indicate that there are 5 suborbital present in the main orbital. 5 suborbital present in main orbital. So that orbital is d orbital. Orbital is d orbital, and we know that d orbital having 5 subsets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. L is equal to 2. That's why m having value +1, +2, 0, -1, -2, and it indicates 5 value, means what? That orbital having 5 orbital or 5 subset, and that orbital is the d orbital, and d orbital having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subset. And the last one, when L is equal to 3, when L is equal to 3, then m is equal to +3, +2, +1, 0, -1, -2, -3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When L is equal to 3, at that time L is equal to, there are 7 value, means what? That orbital having 7 subshell, and that orbital is f orbital. 7 subshell are present. 7 subshell are present. That orbital is f orbital. That orbital is f orbital, and we know that f orbital having 7 subshell. F is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So all these information about the subcell or suborbital present in the main orbital, all these information are given by the magnetic quantum number, and so that magnetic quantum number related with the azimuthal quantum number, because azimuthal quantum number give information about the main orbital and magnetic quantum number give the information about the suborbital present in the main orbital. Okay. Now the last, that is the spin quantum number. Last quantum number, that is the spin quantum number. Okay. Now we will see what information are given by spin quantum number. That is the last quantum number. Okay. 4. Spin quantum number. Spin. This word, that is the spin, this word is related with electron, means what? The spin quantum number related with electron. This spin quantum number related with electron. Related with electron. How? Because when electron present in orbital or suborbital, that electron having their own spin value, that's why the spin quantum number related with electron. Okay. Each electron present in orbital, each electron present in orbital having their own spin value, Okay. When first condition, okay, listen. The last quantum number, that is the spin quantum number, and the word spin is related with the electron. That's why that spin quantum number is related with the totally electron, because each electron having their own spin value. Okay, listen. But there are two conditions. What are that condition? The first condition, when electron having upward direction, then its value is yes. That yes indicate the spin quantum number or spin value of electron. Then yes is equal to plus half. Spin quantum number related with electron, and each electron having their own spin value. And when the electron having upward direction, at that time the spin value of that electron is the plus half. Second, when electron having downward direction, then its value is yes is equal to minus half. When electron present in the downward direction, then the spin value of electron is the minus half. Okay. Now see the example. Then you get clear understanding how the spin value of electron are there. And how to calculate the spin value of electron? Suppose there are two electrons. Two electrons present in p orbital. Two electrons present in p orbital are unpaired. Listen, we take examples. We consider two electrons present in p orbital, and these two electrons are unpaired. Then this is the first electron and this is the second electron. Okay, now see, the direction of these two electrons are in the upward side or upward direction, and we already say that when electron present in upward direction, then the spin value of electron is plus half. So here the spin value of electron is this electron having plus half and this electron having plus half. So S is equal to 1. Okay, when electron present in the upward direction, then they having plus half value, and these electrons are present in the separate orbital. So these two electrons having plus half value. So the total spin value of these two electrons is the 1. Suppose two electron present, in p orbital, are paired. So P is equal to 1, 2, 3. This, now we take second condition, that the two electrons present in p orbital are paired. Now see, these two electrons are paired. One electron having upward direction and second electron having downward direction, and we say that when electron present in upward direction having plus half value, and when electron present in the downward direction having minus half value. So S is equal to plus half minus half, S is equal to 0. Means when electron presents in a unpaired condition, or when single electron present in a separate orbital, that orbital present in electron having spin value plus half. If the direction of electron is in the upward direction, and if the electrons are present in the separate orbital, but the electron having downward direction, at that time the spin value is the minus half. But if the electron present in the paired form, at that time this electron having plus half value because direction is upward side, and this electron having minus half value because direction is the downward side, at that time the spin value of that electron is 0. So these are the 4 quantum number, that is the spin quantum number, and they give information about the spin of electron or spin value of electron, because the electron having clockwise direction as well as the anti-clockwise direction. That's why the spin value of electron is plus half and minus half. Okay, so this is the quantum number. All 4 quantum number we will see in the detail. Okay, now in next lecture we will see the Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, thank you so much for watching.